With recent leaks, the community has been ablaze with the possibility of a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster. This is something I myself have been saying will be a win-win for both the community as well as Take-Two Interactive. So in this video we're going to look into that further, as well as discuss what could be in store if a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster is in fact on the table. But first, I'd like to tell you this video is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. The Ridge Wallet is all around a better way of carrying cash and cards on you. I like it because it's practical and still has a slim design, which means people can't see exactly which pocket your wallet's in. And it has RFID blocking, which is, I think, very useful in today's day and age. It holds up to 12 different cards and you can still carry some cash on you, and has up to 30 different colours and styles with over 40,000 5-star reviews. It's a quality product and it does come with a lifetime warranty. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'll leave a link in the description, and using the code word DIRTY gets you 10% off. So PC fans have long given up on a PC port for the first Red Dead Redemption 1. This is mainly due to the rumours of some messy code over a struggling development process of the game. I'm not entirely sure if this is true that the code is a mess, as I haven't looked at the code personally, but according to Sam Houser, Red Dead Redemption 1 was a recurring nightmare during development. And back in 2011, when many Rockstar titles were coming to PC, one title in particular wasn't. They addressed this on a Q&A on their website, saying, "Of course, we are well aware that some fans have been asking for it, and all we can say is that whenever it's viable, technically, developmentally, or business-wise, for us to release it on PC, we will." And since it's a decade later and we still haven't seen any Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC, maybe there was something to the speculation and rumours about the code. If you have an Xbox One X, you can actually play Red Dead Redemption 1 in 4K, which is done by Microsoft's upscaling of its 360 titles. But if you're on PlayStation 5, the best you can do is PlayStation Now, playing it at 720p, which I heard is a bit of a laggy affair. So a remake would be much welcomed to a lot of people. Sadly, Rockstar Games has always been tight-lipped when it comes to their upcoming title announcements, and even more so in recent years. Many people are eagerly awaiting the release of GTA 6, which, to be honest, is probably going to be a few years away yet. In a recent article from Kotaku, which is a pretty established news site, they stated that they have learned from sources that Rockstar Games is remastering 3 classic Grand Theft Auto game titles. This was something that had been rumoured for a while after Take-Two started issuing DMCA strikes to fans of the series who had been painstakingly remaking the Grand Theft Auto titles using mods, which, to be honest, were starting to look pretty damn good, which is probably why Rockstar wanted to take them out, because it didn't want that kind of competition. Why purchase a remaster when you can just download a fan-made mod instead? During the investors conference call recently as well, Take-Two Interactive said that they are working on 3 unannounced iterations of previously released titles. So this was the backdrop leading up to Kotaku's article, and they said they can confirm this using sources that they have had reliable track records with, which have alerted them to updates with GTA Online and Red Dead Online weeks, if not months, in advance. According to their sources, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of GTA Online 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and San Andreas, and all 3 remasters are going to be remastered in Unreal Engine with a mix of new and old graphics. These were to be packaged as a trilogy and was going to be scheduled to be released early this year. One of the sources claimed that they had seen a snippet of the games in action and said the visuals reminded them heavily of the modded version of the classic GTA title. The UI for the game have been updated too, but will remain the classic style. This would explain the logic behind Take-Two actively trying to keep down the modded versions of the game that are online, as this could directly impact sales of the new remasters once they're brought to market. Kotaku's sources told him that Rockstar also plans to develop new ports of games like Red Dead Redemption, but the future of these remastered games depend on how well the initial re-releases sell. Personally, when I said that I wanted to see a remake of Red Dead Redemption 1, what I really wanted was them to remake it in the Red Dead Redemption 2 engine that they used, the Rage engine. I'm not knocking the Unreal Engine, it's an awesome game engine and I'd love to see the earlier versions of GTA on it, but for Red Dead Redemption 1, I really wanted to see an integration with Red Dead Redemption 2, at least online. The article said that these remasters were meant to come alongside the GTA 5 next-gen port coming in November, and Rockstar Dundee is leading the development. with many other studios across Rockstar's network of teams pitching in on both projects. According to one source, everyone shifting to support these titles is one major reason why Red Dead Online has seen fewer and smaller updates in recent months. This does sound plausible and does make sense of why we've been getting such small updates over the last few months, but this information is really based on Kotaku's 3 sources that collaborate this story. They say their sources have a good track record, but since they don't tell us the sources, there's no way for us to verify that ourselves. So take all this with a grain of salt, but it definitely does sound like a decent strategy that Rockstar might possibly do in the coming months. And if they do and things go well with the GTA remasters, they might be looking at a Red Dead 1 remaster, which honestly I think would be a huge moneymaker for them. I know some people would be happy with just a simple port, but what I really want them to do is bring this into the Red Dead Redemption 2 engine so that they can incorporate the Red Dead Redemption 1 map fully into the Red Dead Redemption 2 game. Red Dead Redemption 1 still would look amazing if it was just upscaled to 4K, but I'd really like to see more integration with some of the game mechanics brought in, such as the amazing Red Dead Redemption 2 horse mechanics, the horse animations, and the way it acts in the terrain. I know a lot of people would probably prefer if they had the more Red Dead Redemption 1 shooting mechanics, as a lot of people prefer that over the Red Dead Redemption 2 shooting mechanics, but personally I'd be okay if they just wanted to update that to make the overall experience more cohesive between the two titles. I think that I have 2 main reasons I would like to see a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 1. The first is I'd love to play through the story again, because the story of Red Dead Redemption 1 is amazing. It's why so many people wanted to play Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's why Red Dead has such a huge fan base. And there's a huge amount of people that actually play Red Dead Redemption 2 that haven't actually played the first one, so it would be great to make that more accessible for them so that they would play it. The second main reason I'd love to see a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 1 is I really want them to add that Mexico map to Red Dead Online.
Welcome to Mexico, amigo!
For me, the Red Dead Redemption 1 map really captured that western feel in the New Austin map and the Mexico map. Not that I didn't love the map in Red Dead Redemption 2, it's amazing and the detail is awesome. I guess it's just the Mexico with New Austin just has that kind of spaghetti western feel, which is one of the genres that I really loved about the western genre. I'd love to also see the Undead Nightmare DLC remake, and that could also have potential in Red Dead Online by bringing in some online modes that would have that Undead Nightmare theme around the Halloween time. I also think it would just be a great way to bring back a lot of new life into Red Dead Online as well. Red Dead has a huge fan base, and a lot of people that finished Red Dead Redemption 2 tried Red Dead Online at the start, and considering the state it was in the beta and about a year after the beta, a lot of people just didn't play it. I mean, the game was riddled with bugs for a long time. But if there was a remaster of Red Dead 1 that kind of incorporated the Mexico map with Red Dead Online, I think it would provide a big opportunity for a lot of people to take a second look at Red Dead Online. I mean, if they released a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster, they couldn't take my money faster. And sure, once I finish Red Dead Redemption 1, before I replayed Red Dead Redemption 2, sure, I might have a look at the online and see if they made it any better. So I think it is a huge opportunity for them to kind of bring back life into Red Dead Online. I mean, as a new player starting on Red Dead Online, there is a lot of content to keep you occupied for a while. The problem is, once you catch up to everybody else, it can be a long wait for more and more content to come out. I think Red Dead Online could be really profitable for Take-Two if they were to actually invest a bit more in it, and I really think they should have a bigger team on it than they do now. It really sometimes doesn't feel like they have their best team on Red Dead Online with some of the updates that come out with it. But even if they didn't try to integrate it with Red Dead Online, I really just want to play a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 1. The story is amazing, it's just a perfect western story, and the character arc of John is just brilliant. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you like to see a Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster? If so, would you like to see it integrated with Red Dead Online, or do you even care about Red Dead Online? Always love hearing from me, so I appreciate any comments left below. Massive thanks to all the support, especially to the members. You guys are awesome. Catch you in the next one.